there, DeSoto. It's me, Mayor Rachel L. Proctor, and I am here for another episode of DeSoto Rises. Now, this episode is very special because we know that we thrive off of our community partners, and DeSoto could not be as great as it is without all of the community partners that help us to be great. So I'm excited to be here with Miss Felicia Frazier of the Chocolate Mint Foundation, and she's going to share a little bit about all the amazing things they do in our community. So welcome, Miss Frazier.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. Now tell us just a little bit about what the Chocolate Mint Foundation actually does.
So we are a food pantry. Of course, you can see we're a nonprofit organization. We were established in 2009. We have a food pantry. We have after-school programs. We do financial literacy, mentoring, you name it. We're kind of wraparound services for the residents in DeSoto and Dallas County. So we help residents outside of DeSoto as well. But we are truly blessed to be based right here in DeSoto.
So that's incredible. Okay. Now I know that I said Chocolate Mint Foundation, but I know that you guys have kind of since then go by just the Mint Foundation.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Correct.
But tell us a little bit about where that name initially came from.
So it came from us working with children. So it came because we originally worked with kids, and there's a lot of different variations of kids. So it's white chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, all these different chocolates. So we felt like we wanted to brand the foundation based on the kids. So when I went to Hershey Park, I did a tasting with chocolate, and they talked about how chocolate is savory and that it's a delicacy. So when I decided to use that name is because chocolate is bittersweet when you first taste it. It's bitter, when you first taste it, but as it stays in your mouth and you savor the flavor of it, it actually becomes sweet, and that's how children are. So children are actually bittersweet. You either like kids or you don't like kids, So we wanted to make sure that everybody knew it was a root to children. So just because they seem bitter when you first meet them, there actually could be something going on with them that's deeper than that. And if you get to know them, then they're truly sweet.
Wow. So you said you all have been here since 2009.
2009.
And so you told us a little bit about the name, and we know some of the resources that you guys provide, which I think is absolutely incredible. You guys have a lot of focus on the youth. So what really, I guess when you said we're going to do this thing, right, and we're going to call it the Chocolate Mint Foundation, what really birthed that? Was there a particular incident or something you were seeing in the community that said there's a need for this?
Well, that was actually a lack. So there actually wasn't any resources available to people in this community. Because we live in an area or in a place where people assume everybody has it together, there's really a pocket of somebody or a neighborhood where they don't have it together and they really needed resources. So I felt like we needed to do something where we could bring those resources directly to the individuals in our community.
Wow, that's incredible. So I remember, I was thinking back as we were planning this interview and, talking about coming to speak with you. My first recollection of when I first had heard about the Mint Foundation was with the boxing program that you all did in partnership with DeSoto Police and Clergy at the time. At the time, it was Mayor Pro Tem Denise Valentine that was working in conjunction with you all. Can you tell us a little bit about maybe some of the programs that you all have done, or the boxing program, or just some of the things that you all have done up to this point?
So the boxing program, like you said, Denise Valentine introduced that to us, and we worked with the city and the police department to get that up and going. We've, like I said, we have mentoring programs, a summer youth program. We have a cooking program. We feed the seniors. So we actually have a kitchen on the next block over where we feed 150 seniors a daily hot meal every day. We work with Judge Kurt. With community service restoration. So we have that program, the food pantry, and then rental assistance and utility assistance.
So that's what I want to get into next. So you all have been an amazing partner with the city of DeSoto. We recognized you all with a few of our other community partners earlier this year for some things that happened with Winter Storm Uri, how you all really kicked in and just were a blessing to the community in many, many ways. And so the Mint Foundation, I'm going to get it right before this interview is over. The Mint Foundation is working with the city on the DeSoto Cares project. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you all are doing with us on that particular endeavor?
So we're providing rental assistance and utility assistance.
Rental assistance.
And the utility assistance through the city is actually the water utility assistance.
Okay.
But we also have other financial assistance program. So we do help with Atmos Energy and TXU as well, but through the city is actually just the rental assistance and the water assistance program.
Okay. And so if a resident was in need of any of those resources, how would they actually go about filing for that or getting information on how they can take part in those resources?
So they can go to our website, which is www.chocolamint.org, or they can actually just walk into our facility and pick up the application. If they're elderly, we definitely would rather them come into the facility so we can help them move it on a lot faster. But either way, they can go online or they can actually come into the facility.
Okay, that's really great. And speaking of coming into the facility and volunteers and all those things, how many volunteers does it really take to keep everything running here? Because y'all have a lot of stuff going on, right?
Right. It takes a lot.
It takes a lot.
It takes a lot of volunteers. We have about 200 volunteers.
Wow.
Throughout the month that come in and out of the facility. We can average on a day with about 14, 18 to make things go smoothly. Thanks to Judge Kurt, we actually get a lot that come through the courts.
That's amazing.
So that is truly a blessing for us. So thank you for that. that is a great blessing for us. So.
That's great. So we're drawing to a close, but thank you so much for all that you all do. The work that you all are doing here is just absolutely incredible. That's why I knew we had to talk with you all just to get some more information and get it out to the community on everything that the Men Foundation is doing here in our city. But before we go, something that I ask all my guests to do is share a little fun fact about either themselves or their organization or something you want us to know. Something most people don't know.
Okay, so I would say a fun fact about me would be that I desire to go to Australia.
Okay.
That is one of my desires, but I'm only going to meet Keith Urban. I'm going to steal him from Nicole.
You're going to just take the whole person off the continent. That's
yes,
what we're doing.
Yes,
Okay.
I am. That is really the reason I want to go to Australia. I just desire to meet him. He's like one of my favorites.
Oh, wow. That is fun. So do you like to travel at all?
I do. I love to travel.
Okay. So Australia is kind of like your bucket list thing. And then
It is.
Okay.
And you can come with me.
Listen, I will start working on my accent tonight. Okay, you just tell me where
Right.
we're going and what time, and I will be ready. I promise you. Well, thank you so much, Miss Frazier. And again, I want to leave you with a special gift.
Oh, okay.
Let me take it out of the wrapping here. And it is a City of DeSoto pin from our All America City designation. We love to give these out to our special guests and community members, so you can wear that whenever you get all dressed up or not. You can put that on your shirt and represent for the
I'm going to wear
City.
this. Okay, so what's crazy is Carl Sherman came by yesterday.
Really?
And he had his pin on. And I said, you really should give me that.
Well, look, now you have
Now I have my own. Oh my God.
Now you have your
So I don't
very
need yours.
own.
I am
Yes.
so excited.
That is so funny.
Yes, I did. I cried. I said, can you give me your pin? He's like, I don't think they'll let you wear this.
Well, now
I have my own.
Part
So
of the team.
I am a part of the team.
A very, very valued part of the team. Absolutely. Well, thank you again, Ms. Frazier, for your time. Again, thank you for all that you do in our community. And so, family, that concludes our episode of DeSoto Rises with Mayor Rachel L. Proctor. And so again, make sure you are locked in, make sure you get tuned in so you can catch all of our amazing episodes and learn more about our city and our community partners that work closely with us to make DeSoto the great city that it is. So with you, with me, with us, DeSoto Rises. See y'all next time.